Well, let's read a few of these letters of
All
protest
right.
never sent. This is to the Evercrisp Curtain Company. Dear sirs, in what mad burst of whimsy did you adopt the slogan? No man These flights of fancy. We're all poets at heart. And when I purchased my Evercrisp curtains, I didn't really expect to burst into wild guffaws or even ladylike giggles the first time I put them in the sink. I did take your claim to infer that these curtains actually survive contact with soap and water. I don't mean I expect them to remain Evercrisp. I'm quite accustomed to ever-limp curtains. I did, however, expect them to remain ever-red with white ruffles. As it happens, they're now sort of off-pink strawberry ripple, which, of course, doesn't go with my kitchen at all. And she signs it Ever Disgusted.
Sometime later on, Jean, when we get time, I wish you would read the one that she wrote concerning the volume that she had read concerning initials.
Oh, yes.
That's very funny. We'll save that one and get to it a little later on.
Well, Lou, let's go to fashions.
Great.
Good. Do you think we dress for you, or do we dress for women?
That old argument's come up many times, and I still am of the opinion you dress for the men.
Well, that's good. We want to think we
Is that
do,
what you
even
think?
if we really dress for women. Well, to our certain knowledge, there's never been a single fashion that has been equally becoming to everyone.
No.
We know that. And, of course, I think last year was the worst, probably, the sack.
Oh, the sack and the
chemise.
chemise and all of that sort of thing. I agree. Go ahead.
Well, take the Empire waistline, which rises high. It's just the answer to the little woman's prayers. If your vest pocket size, it does wonders for you. But if you happen to be amply endowed in height and shoulders, then it is not for you. Then there's the release silhouette, which is a nice new shape that follows the figure lines casually without really fitting the body at any special point. And it has almost automatic flattery for the average tall, average proportioned figure.
How tall are you, Jean?
5'2".
Well, that's the height of my daughter, roughly, give or take. And she has a great deal of trouble with clothes. Do you?
Yes, I think so.
Uh-huh.
I'm broad-shouldered.
Well, she is too.
Slim-hipped, and it's a little difficult. I
What do you
buy a
have?
size to fit my waist, and
it doesn't
then
fit the shoulders.
it doesn't fit the shoulders.
Would you prefer being tall?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I think I'd like to, when I see a tall, well-groomed woman, I want to be tall and well-groomed. Other times I don't mind being my size.
I think it's the same with men too. I see a big strapping fellow with broad shoulders. He goes about 6'3", weighs maybe 205, has those big biceps, and I think, here I am, just a little runt. But I think that probably any height has its advantages. I know that I read where tall women have such a terrible time packing their clothes because...
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah. And in other words, there's a lot more cloth to be folded into the same size case that you would have, or that I would have, we'll say. And that is their big problem.
Well, there we are. It's just like wishing your hair was a different color or your eyes were a different color.
But I tell you one thing, when we go to the supermarket, in other words, when we go Krogering, there's never any problem because, of course, we find the greatest things there. So how about this?
Let's go Krogering, Krogering, Krogering. Let's go Krogering, the happy way to shop.
You know, Lou, I always love to go Krogering.
Sure.
I meet all my friends there, people
That's right.
I haven't seen for a while, and we chin. Of course, you told me one time that you go and you're through in 15 minutes.
That's right.
Well, it
I
takes
can
me a
shop in
long time. But you should go Krogering this week for the big Dollar Day sale. There's 7 number 303 cans of Kroger applesauce for $1. And then in the frozen food department, 6 10-ounce packages of frozen peas, French fries, chopped spinach, cut corn, or mixed vegetables for just $1. So get in on the Dollar Day savings this week. Go Krogering.
Sure.
Remember now, this is your last chance to enter Kroger's Big Bonus Bonanza because the contest closes Saturday evening, November the 1st.
That's this coming
Yes,
Saturday.
indeed it is. Day after Halloween.
Say, wouldn't you like to, have you ever won a contest?
Well, what kind of a contest?
Oh, I mean, where 25 words or less or that sort of thing.
No, I never have. Have
I
you?
never have either. Do you
I don't
try them?
really ever expect to.
Do you try them?
No, I like the contest that you don't have to do anything but
Just
sign your name.
Yeah, that's the one. $100 a day, wasn't that one that was a recent contest?
Oh, I don't
For a
remember
year?
that. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
for life.
No,
Wasn't
just
it,
for
or
a
just
year.
for a year?
Yeah, but it was $100 each breakfast.
Ah,
Wouldn't that be something?
well, I don't really expect to
I don't either.
to win.
But you keep trying.
Well, there has to be a winner, you know
That's
that.
true. That's very, very true. Very true indeed.
Oh, I have some funny things, Lou.
You sure
Here's
have.
one.
Right
Spats.
here. You mean to
Spats
tell me
add
that's on
spice.
the market?
It is.
Oh.
I don't think we're going to see them in Wheeling.
I
I'll
hope
make you a
not.
small wager
What?
that we don't see them in Wheeling this year.
Let me see this goofy thing. Spats add spice. This store believes in warm and friendly spats for adding spice to your young life in the form of reversible felt and plaid ankle-warming snuggies. Oh, come on. With the look of a gentleman's spats. Snap them on over your favorite flats or pair them with knee-high socks in
See, they're
red
for the
plaid.
young gals.
Well, they don't look pretty.
No, I don't think they look pretty. We'll see. We'll check and see if we find those in Wheeling.
Did you like, oh, you're too young for this, but men used to wear pearl spats with a few buttons. Do you think you'd like that idea?
No, I don't like
I
spats,
did.
period.
I did.
Well, now, you don't wear them to keep your feet warm, do you?
No, but when your shoes wear out, why, nobody knows the difference. You just go around
Well,
bare
that's
feet
an
and
idea. You don't
spats.
have to shine the shoes. That was one thing I found myself vigorously doing this morning.
Say, Jeanne, what do you say we just take a moment out here for a little refreshing pause? Shall we do that?
Jason Sanborn announces a great coffee improvement, an instant that gives you the full bloom of coffee. Improved Jason Sanborn. It blossoms into more natural flavor, a richer aroma than ever before. Not just the faint blush of flavor, but the full bloom of coffee.
Instant Jason Sanborn has what it takes, the full bloom of coffee. For your flavor breaks, here's the full bloom aroma of coffee you'll adore.
The full bloom flavor you've all been waiting for.
Get Instant Jason Sanborn, it blossoms into more natural flavor and aroma than you've ever had before.
We're so sure you'll love this improved coffee, we'll send you a coupon for a free jar for trying it. To get your coupon, send your Instant Chasen Sanborn label to Chasen Sanborn, Box 970, Brooklyn 1, New York. Offer limited to one coupon per family. Expires December 31st.
There we are. That's what I told you I start my morning with, is an entire
Yes,
pot
in the
of
afternoon.
coffee.
I know. I've watched you do it.
Yeah. I love coffee.
Lou, I understand you talked about jewelry. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Well, did you know about the prettiest scent in a gilded cage?
No, I didn't.
It's Traferi, put out by Traferi. I don't believe that I have ever known them to go into perfume before. But this is an enchanting bracelet idea that keeps perfume at your wrist always. The decorative golden cage on its smart textured chain holds a new solid perfume. So if you feel the need of a scent, you just whiff it on.
A solid perfume. that
Actually,
would
you
be-
rub it on like a stick.
Oh, I see. Well, hey, I wonder, do they have all sorts of aromas, like...
I imagine that
Black
they
narcissus?
have... you have a favorite, haven't you?
It's the only one I can remember.
Anyway, it's just a cute idea
It
for the
is a
woman
cute
who
idea.
has everything.
Well, now, let me see this. The bracelet, I suppose, when the perfume is gone, you can... Oh, yes, here it is, refills, 2.5.
Don't you imagine it'd be somewhat like a charm bracelet with one charm, the gilded cage hanging down from the bracelet?
Yeah, it looks like a little bird cage. Of course, it's solid, and it's perforated to allow the aroma to come out, I imagine.
And
Now,
see,
what-
it's like a lipstick.
Oh, that's what it looks like inside. I
the,
see.
the bottom unscrews, and it's just like a lipstick.
Oh, it's
and then you
shaped
get a
like it, too.
refill. So I think
Looks-
that's cute.
Looks a little like the Lone Ranger's silver bullet, too, doesn't it?
You know, that perfume really couldn't be very concentrated.
No,
I put on
otherwise it would be too
perfume, a
strong.
concentrate, and it lasts all day. But this, I suppose, is very light.
Well, it would pretty near have to be, don't you think? Say, that'd be all right. Maybe prize fighters can use them sometime, and when they give you a left hook to the chin, why, you'll smell nice going out.
You know, Lou, I think that women, when they go into a restaurant, are very conscious of the lighting.
Yes.
Some lighting is very flattering and others unflattering.
harsh.
Now, I found out something the other day, that purplish red lights reduce a person's age.
Oh,
Of course,
really?
we gals are always interested in that. And the expert says if you don't believe it, just flood your bathroom with a purplish red light, and you'll see it takes 10 years off your age.
Is that right?
Don't you think that'd be kind of hideous?
I would think so.
Yeah.
That would be sort of like one of these ultraviolet lamps, wouldn't it? That's the impression I get from that color. But a friend of mine, Paul Kunkel, who has to do with light globes of all sorts, he pointed out to me one time about these fluorescents. See that white one?
Yes.
Well, that'll be very harsh, and women don't like it. and yet it's a better light.
Well, and then there's another one over there that's sort of a gold
Yeah, now
cast
that's
to
the
it.
one the ladies like. Jean, I hate to interrupt this nice conversation and everything, but one nice thing
Time
about
to
it,
go.
yeah, it's time to go, but there's more to come, huh?
Well, Lou, I've had fun, and
Oh,
I think I'll
good.
come back tomorrow,
Good.
okay?
And that's Report for the Women for this morning. Now, tomorrow morning at 9:30 and each weekday morning at that time, be sure to join Jeanne Hamm as she takes us shopping, into the kitchen, and just about everywhere there's a note of interest to you all. Till then, this is Lou Clausen saying, so long, gals.
Until in the morning at 9:30 then for Report to the Women. So long, Lou, and so long, Jean. Coming your way each day, Monday through Friday, on the Friendly Voice, Radio WWVA in Wheeling.